Pac-Man World 2 repack, Vinny. What is that? You can just make up words like that. I don't know why that one note in this Winamp rendition of this tune goes super blarp right there. It's a fairly janky plugin. Not as janky as the Sega one. I gotta say, I really feel like Namco's like old arcade properties, as hard as they lean into them, didn't age all that damn well. Like, we all remember Pac-Man, but it's a little weird to see him still in that, like, 1988 cartoon form. Still strutting around and acting relevant. I don't know, maybe that's not called for. Pac-Man is still fun in certain iterations. Pac-Man is about the only thing that aged well. Not unfair. I mean, there is Galaga, I guess. I was getting ready to say, didn't that have like a relaunch? I was thinking of Defender on the PS2. I actually remember finding PS2 Defender pretty decent. Very much under the radar. Probably most people do not know it ever existed. But I remember finding that a pretty decent little underdog PS2 game. Who made Defender? Defender, 1981 video game. Williams Electronics. Development was led by Eugene Jarvis, pinball programmer at Williams. Credited as creating the genre of horizontal scrolling shoot-'em-ups. I know I've read the name Eugene Jarvis before, but I'm not sure in the context of pinball. What else did he do? He was involved in, like, friggin' Smash TV or something. Yep. Continued making games, designing Narc in 1989, and helping develop Smash TV in 1990. Jarvis is the only video game designer to have his work featured on a U.S. postage stamp. Two 1980s-era children are depicted playing Defender on the video game stamp for the Celebrate the Century series. Yeah, no, he was involved in Robotron, right. That was all like a big lineage. Robotron evolved into Smash TV, which then got a sort of sequel, Total Carnage. See, we're learning. It's educational. Wow, I've been on the setup phase for 7 minutes. It is time to play video game. Hi, welcome to stream. How are you? I'm Zeor. Time to do the RimWorld. Let's see, where are we? We're still pretty close to the end. We have been for a little while. Really, I mean, we actually could turn the ship on right now. But we want to... Haha. I don't know, I hate that. But... we have room for a few more pods on there. You know me, I'm friend to animal, for the most part. I want to make sure we bring as many of our critters with us as we can. So we're going to go get some gold, and we're going to fill up the rest of the ship space. Shore up our defenses a little bit more. And then we will be ready to get off this rock. Yeah, gotta bring Pun Pun back to CENTCOM. Alright. I was just watching one of, Vinny's RimWorld VODs. I saw when the hogs dropped down into the very middle of his damn base and set pretty much the whole thing on fire. Somehow nobody died, but damn. What you up to, Mindy? Right. Harvesting berry bush. That's fine. We are still trying to dig up a whole bunch of steel. And a whole bunch of plasteel. You let the monkey have the knife. Yeah, we have like a fuck bunch more plasteel here. It just takes time to dig up. I'm thinking pretty much as soon as the new day breaks, we'll send some people. We only need 3 more pods on here. And some more plasteel to finish up the outer wall. Which is just to defend the ship, but it's not necessary to launch it. We need a little bit more plasteel and probably advanced components to build that turret right there. Visitors. Good old Gnugfur. His pal Redfoot. But yeah, like I said, I mean, technically we could launch right the way we are. But I'm thinking, like, this I believe is enough pods for all of us. 9? Yep. So cool, we can save all the human. So cat, Thrumbo. And then another 5. So we gotta bring old Splody. We have what, 3 cows? I have to bring the cows for reasons. I must save cow. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, it was Zeor who posted on Blue Sky. Like, Toby said he was going to stream Undertale, but apparently he's just streaming some completely made the fuck up game for exactly this occasion. I was like, somehow I knew he was going to do that. I'll have to catch up on the VODs. I tried to watch a little bit live, but, it didn't hold my interest very well, to be honest. At the time, at the moment. I tuned in at a dumb point, I think. Well, yeah, that was such a Toby thing to do that I actually kind of expected Toby to do it. Alright, folks. Alright. Right, who can trade? I guess I'm still gonna send Ray to trade, even though he lost his ear and is, as such, not very good at it anymore, but, like, nobody else has any social skill, so... Once we have done that, we will go dig gold. Yeah, it'll be fine. By your paltry number of, opponents there. I don't think we need to reinforce barrels. I think we're pretty good on those. You don't want to buy our drugs? Wuss. No, you get any. Okay, let's caravan it. Let's not belabor this too much. Tuned in just in time to hear Arthur Nightingale fight a copper orb set to aggro accordions. I could not have predicted that the very first, like, music track I would hear when I tuned into France, the game, would be, like, the most stereotypically French thing you can possibly hear. Right, okay. Alright, there we go. Home caravan. No, go here. Accept. We need the miners. Ilion is the best miner center. Chen I brought last time, but he's, like, old. Don't bring Adams because, like, she and Ileana have very similar skills. I don't want to end up something happening to, like, both of them. Shorty, you can dig, right? Kinda? Good enough. We should expect a little bit of trouble. A little bit of a pain to look at everybody's stats from here. Hold on. Why did I just see human meat? Like, I moused over something and human meat appeared. What is this? Why is this? You human leather. Most humans don't like to eat this. Alright, that's cool. Alright, just send pretty much anybody. Let's send Zeor this time. Zeor likes adventures. Send horse. Send this horse and this horse. And also this horse. Send an extra horse. I'm gonna leave Thunderbud this time. I don't think we really need him. Travel supplies. It always, like, underpacks. No, just bring all the survival meals. There we go. There you go. How much kibble per day are you clowns gonna eat? What if? Let's be safe-ish. Don't forget the bedrolls. Somebody gets the legendary one and 2 good ones. Alright, cool. Done. Go. Go, gadget. Animal disease flu. Calf got flu. Damn it, Calf. You drunk ass. You can't have flu. Fired. Bad cow. Sorry, what? I don't know where all this is coming from. I have jury duty. That's cool. That's the latest development in my world. End of next month, thankfully. Let me make sure I'm not still using good food on the kibble, because we did finally get some bug meat last time. I keep using the bug meat. You can use milk, that's fine, and hay. Alright, cool. A couple of our people got new flak helmets. Not much. Cat kid. Right, I do still have Chen on mining, so we'll still get some of that done. While all the cool people are out. I need to stop, like, compulsively harvesting berries. But I just see them all there, and I hate to let them go to waste, but, like, we actually have so much plant food, like, it's now overflowing from the shelves, so... we don't need to be spending time on that. In fact, we are growing our own berries. Alright. They'll be able to take a road most of the way there. There is an item stash here. What is stashed here? 19 Glitter World medicine. Guarded by 7 tribespeople. We have 10 glitter world medicine. I think we'll be okay. We didn't bring enough people on the caravan to fight 7 tribes people, probably, so just won't worry about that. Gold step. Alright, heater's on. I think the heaters are on already. I discovered last time I forgot to turn the heaters off. Alright. There was a Panga game on the PSP. I don't remember if it was any good or if it had multiplayer at all. I just know it existed. I don't know if this weather is affecting the caravan. Theoretically, they are outside of it. There is also always debug Panga. That worked for me. I don't know if it will work on Linux at all, but as a matter of fact, I would wager probably no. Well, anything that was still growing out there is toast now. Alright, we're at the gold ore. Pretty quick trip. Now, where's the ambush? Approach with caution. Oh, these are the threat. Okay, got it. Save Shorty. Okay, Zeor, do better. Alright, area's safe. Yeah, it's Scaria. Got it. How about it, Shorty? You got some scratch. You got some scratch on the eyeball. On her one eyeball. She'll be fine, probably. Alright. Set up our bedrolls. We'll just put him right here. Was it? Yeah, I don't recommend it. You can help. That's my Zeor TV health tip for the day. Do not scratch eyeball. I don't know where the third bedroll ended up. Praying. Let me guess, you was not on mining. You are now. You are stargazing. What did happen to the other bedroll? Ileana's got hers. She's all set. Shorty, can you self-tend? Self-tend disabled. I think you can just... Alright, Ileana, I'm sorry. I know you just went to sleep, but... Ileana's pretty good at medical, so we'll just have her do it. I know I dropped all 3 bedrolls. I don't know where the other one ended up. I'm a little disturbed about it. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I figured it was under a hearse. Okay, you're good. Or if you're not good, that's the best you're gonna get. Enjoy. Alright, yeah, she's good. Wow, the cold snap was fast, like all of the grass is dead. It is 4 below at Stairs Colony right now. Oh, that. What was it here? 40. A balmy 40. Kitty pig. Zeor. But, see. What? Cannot haul wolfskin, but okay, well, I'm not asking you to haul it, I want you to install it. Alright, then sleep in the sand, dick. Don't come crying to me with a negative moodlet, because you couldn't be bothered to set up the sleeping bag. Oh, right, it's a pride, right, that makes sense. Yeah, Zeor, do that. Yeah, see, you get the legendary one, go you. There we go. Do not just. There you go. Good to go. I do appreciate how easy it is to switch between the 2 sites. Freaking blame Rizzo. Well, it's a good thing we caught up on Kibble, isn't it? We seem to be doing fine on power without the wind turbine generator that got blowed up. That's good. Oh yeah, they got a heater in there, they're good. Oh, it's 50 something in there, could be warmer. They're alright. Kauf has a little bit of flu, but she'll be fine. How's Toffee do? Do I still have Toffee limited to indoors? You know, if that is the case, I think I'll leave it that way right now. Yeah, I do. That's fine. Toffee, you can stay inside. You go outside, you will freeze your kitty face off. Probably not a big worry for Mogbert. He'll be fine. Mogbert likes it. Alright, we're gonna make this mining operation high and tight here. Ileana's got this. She mines it like twice the speed Zeor does. Good enough. Apparently that plasteel armor is just warm enough for most environments. He's at a perfectly comfortable temperature and 50-degree weather. Dory's good as new. Alright. I guess we're all done here. Well, there is some steel we can repurpose. I wonder what's in there. Oh, it's empty. Any other loose steel we can grab? That's it. Ileana commented about television to Zeor. Why would you do that to us? You can get wood from cactuses, apparently. That cloud looks like a TV. I miss TV. The majesty of this purple sky here is great, but have you seen Wacky Deli? Now that's good shit. The old seasons, that is, before that new guy ruined it. Alright. We can now get the F out of here. Bring everybody... all the gold. I think you can leave the guinea pigs, I don't care too much about those. All the steel. Everything that we brought. Oh no. We can carry a shitload more stuff, so I guess grab the limestone. Oh, no, maybe not all the limestone. How about 0 the limestone? I mean, we can use some... We don't need the chunks. These are just chunks. We have chunks. Alright. We have chunks at home. Everybody just go home. Good night, you. Hope you feel better. Alright, good enough. Get it. Enter Stairsburg. Not much to him. I like Spot much. Brinkus is still with us. He's a trooper, man. Been around a while. Man, winter just kind of fell right on our heads. Just blat. Winter now. We have a whole bunch of venison to hunt. Where's all that, we saw that ambrosia over here? Probably not. I think pretty much all plant life is dead now. After all that work to kill that defoliator ship, yuck yuck. I'm just watching the rabbit cruise around. Oh, the rabbit periodically eats the houseplants. That's fine. Can I assign... No, I have to wait for her to get back before you can assign the caravanners back to the beds. Yep, pretty much that. Will it let me drag and drop this? Yeah. There it is. It's winter now. Ray with his two bionic eyes every time. It's still a little bit shitty, but yeah, it's less shitty than it was. When I just drag an image to it, it wants to add that as like a browser capture for some godforsaken reason. But it does something, so that's an improvement. Time to hunt everybody. Never mind, it is not time to hunt everybody. It's time to go to bed. Alright, cool. We're almost there. How much gold did we get, actually? $395. That'll probably be enough. Is Lone Rider feeding cow? No, he's just stacking hay. Whatever. Safe to say we probably don't need the air conditioners right now. Maybe leave the one in the hospital. I don't know, maybe not. I'll just turn them all off and keep an eye on it. But in 2-degree weather, we'll probably be fine. Yeah, I think I'm watching the temperatures go up slightly with the air conditioners turned off. Lately. And there we go. Perfectly successful caravan. Ileana, you still have to sleep next to your husband. I'm sorry. I think this is Shorty's room, right? Details. Raining Thunderbutt. He took a low stance while approaching Thunderbutt. Everybody takes a low stance approaching Thunderbutt. Nice one, Mitty. They're off to the hunt. The cold snap is over. Shut. Ray took a flak helmet. I'm not sure what to make of that. Alright. I mean, I'm for it. We don't need Ray sustaining any more abuse. Alright, got the gold. Ray just looks like a cyborg now. How's the eye, shorty? Alright, no lasting damage to the remaining eye. How we doing? Some last minute harvesting to do. Hopefully we can get on that mining. I should pretty much be able to watch these last few things develop. This door, the last handful of cryptopods, this turret, and then we'll pretty much be good to go unless we want to hang around a little bit and get some armor. But we've got flak vests and devil strand, which is decent light armor. Oh, we've got a bum ton of steel. Doing pretty good on that. But we mostly just need the plasteel. Good stuff. I like RimWorld. This is a good game. The baseline, like, cheapest model of Steam Deck is currently on sale for 20% off. So I figured, what the hell. I pulled the trigger on that. Hopefully I'll get that before I leave for my trip. I can carry it in the new messenger bag, what I got. It's weird to be so excited about getting just, like, bags to carry shit in, but, like, I'm happy to have that thing. It's a significant upgrade over my other one. The longest time I've been using my messenger bag of holding from back in the Think Geek days. I miss that site. It's a decent messenger bag. I think the old bag of holding was better, but I think that just plain wore out. I used that for college. Zeor can do a surgery good. Alright, good to know. Also, hi, Doc. We're getting there. Almost there. We just need somebody digging that plasteel. For that matter, who else is not on mining? Like, I think we can have somebody else do some mining. I don't think it takes a ton of skill to, operate that drill. It says, I'm a fan of burlap backpack. The thing I got, I'm pretty sure, is canvas, which is a good material to make bag of. And also, it's like a convertible bag. It can be a messenger bag, or it has straps on there that you can wear it as a backpack. I was like, yeah. And it's actually big enough to hold all of my other shit, instead of having to load my arms up and the messenger bag. Good purchase, Zeor. Burlap has always sounded more like an onomatopoeia than a material to me. I've used it as such, for sure. It was also that time I sent my brother the text that, like, made his life. He still talks about the text to this day. I said, oh man, I just tried to pull a left cheek sneak here in the commuter lounge and it sounded like somebody was ripping burlap for a second. There was just the one other person in the room who stalwartly pretended I did not exist. It was great. Yeah, like, it was just me and the other person in there. Not talking to each other, just minding our own businesses. It's like, I'll be real discreet about this. Blat! Fuck. I'm sitting there doing my, like, sending this text to my brother. And trying not to bust out laughing uproariously, both at my own ass and my own description of my own ass. Well, this perfect stranger, seated across the room, it was presumably just trying to imagine me as a skeleton. The story is farts. Alright. Our ship is fully enclosed in a protective plasteel wall. Alright, Blam Rizzo. Go ahead and get nice and comfortable in there so you can blow the fuck up. One wrinkle in this whole operation, I believe, is that animals have to be sedated before you can load them in the crypto sleep pods. So we'll load the animals up, no, animal side up first. And then we'll all just get in the pods and then we win the game. Cat stream. Games about cats. Have you done any nuzzling lately, Toffee? No. You know what, that's fine. You do you. You are a free-spirited cat. You are your own cat. You may nuzzle if you so choose. Looking for that ambrosia again. I don't know where that was. Tell you what, if you were one guy stuck out here by himself, you would survive pretty decently. There was no shortage of food, vegetation out here. And small huntable critters. I did have a game going for a little while where, like, 2 of my 3 starting guys both got friggin' abducted or whatever, so I just had the one guy left and he was a pacifist. Oh, hey, there it is. So I just had this one guy trying to do research and also set up turrets all around the base to defend himself. I think I quit that one a little bit before I started this one. What are we doing on beer? Are we not making beer? I think we just don't have the hops. Yeah, we only have a handful. Hello. Yeah. Picturing this done in like a Star Wars cinematic style, you know what I mean? Ship passing right by the camera. Big whooshy sci-fi sounds. And old Splody just blows the fuck up. How old is old Splody? He's been here a long time. Age 8. Life expectancy 15. He is a decidedly middle-aged old sploder. We gotta bring Brinkus, obviously. So that's another one. Yeah, so let's see. 3 cat, 3 cow. Brinkus, Rumbo. That only leaves one more. Old Splody. Alright. I guess somebody else is just gonna have a treasure trove of horses to find. Well, and a warehouse full of a whole bunch of shit that we don't need anymore because we've left the planet. Oh, I forgot to unsuspend the advanced component task. Sure. Yeah, but you know what? He's a young splody at heart. Just getting ready to say, why are we not making the components? Because I said quit doing that, and I didn't say quit doing that. I had fun roasting Treat again really early. The cadence of that conversation was fun. That tin looks like it came right out of some Depression-era recipe for mayo-frosted loaf. I'm funny. I'm much funnier when I'm not streaming, I find, but yeah, you know. You know. So I believe these caskets are 3 advanced components each? Yes. Gelatin-flavored gelatin, complete with gelatin-flavored sherry on top. There had to have been the one that was just like a Jell-O mold just bristling with hot dogs, right? That must have existed. I almost missed that, Kent. Random guy stumbles into an abandoned colony with a barn labeled Uma Musume. Pandora's barn. When opened, this RimWorld will never be the same. I put a chessboard in the prison? That was so nice of me. I keep fucking watching the video with Skeletor playing Uma Musume and yelling incomprehensibly in Spanish. What a time to be alive. I keep seeing people on my Steam friends list, like, actually playing that. I'm like, what are you doing? This can't be real. Coming together. There has to be, like, a name for the threshold where you stop seeing the anime horse girl thing as ridiculous. And then you're, like, genuinely enjoying anime horse girls at face value. Point somehow the inherent utter bug-fuck insanity of the very premise is somehow already worn down to, yeah, that sounds like Japan. Yeah. Like, this is not that huge of a move of the goalpost, I guess. Mindy was making the component? She can do that? I guess. Is it crafting skill? Yes. Alright, Mindy's pretty good at that. Alright, yeah. Go nuts. I think I do remember having her do some tailoring, now that I think of it. Right, we need the... We actually don't need any advanced components for that, we just need the plasteel. Urara died recently. Notable for being the biggest loser in horse racing history, having lost 120-ish races. Wow. Reminds me of Sean Baby's, like, the worst sports records that will never be equaled article. Reggie Strickland, I think, lost the most fights ever. This sounds insane at first, but imagine how much money you save on hotels when you sleep in the middle of a boxing ring every night. He lost like 200-something fights in a year. Like, that's incomprehensible. Oh, we found more gold if we end up needing it. Pretty nearby, actually. I don't know, yeah, I don't know what promoter signs off on that. I have to look this up now, hang on. Uh-oh. Sorry. Oh, a Timberwolf is hunting Chen for food. Okay, so where's Chen? There he is. Well, you gotta... Alright, who else is around? Anybody? Zeor, go rescue Chen. Please rescue Chen faster. Come on, Zeor. Oh my god. Skizor. Help Zeor rescue Chen. Inspired taming, Shorty. Tame Shorty, go tame the wolf. Tempting, actually. There we go. Uh-oh, Timberwolf revenge. Alright, Chen, how maimed are you? Nothing too serious. There, that's a good article named Cracked.com. The 10 most insane. Alright, here we are. Hit by the most pitches, Hughie Jennings. Hit by a career total of 287 pitches. Hughie once took a ball to the head in the third inning and was so tough that he waited until the end of the game to fall into a no bullshit 3-day coma. He once got hit by 3 pitches in one game. In the 1896 season, 51 balls smashed into Hughie. Speaking of crazy, when he traveled to away games, Hughie saved time by leaning into the grill of speeding trucks heading in that direction. Longest prison sentence Clifford had again. Who apparently fought Mike Tyson for, let's see, how long was it? 49 seconds, that sounds about right. Most worst records in the NFL, Brett Favre. Because he played for 300 years. I think he's still at it. Yeah, here we are. Most lost fights. Reggie Strickland. Okay, no, his grand total career losses was 276 professional fights. If it's true you learn more from a defeat than a victory, that makes him the smartest man on the planet. There it is. Reggie Strickland once fought 9 times in a month and 3 times in 4 days. That's less like balls than it is like unethical neurological experiments. He woke up on the mat so often that he started saving time by wearing a mouthpiece made of scrambled eggs. Longest hitless streak at bet. Most technical fouls. The Rasheed Wallace rule, I remember. Rasheed Wallace retired with 304 technical fouls. He once had 41 of them in a single season. meaning for an entire year he averaged one illegal temper tantrum every 2 games. The NBA instituted a rule in 2006 that players would be fined and suspended for a game after the 16th technical foul. When this did little to stop Rasheed Wallace's theatrical disbelief at every call against him, the league instituted a zero-tolerance policy regarding demonstrative displays. Both of these rules were commonly referred to by the same name, the Rasheed Wallace Rule. Alright, anyway. Imagining that right after the first 50 or so losses, he was just never properly recovered, so the remaining 150 were kind of inevitable. 50 losses is absolutely mind-boggling figure to lose in your entire career. Like, I feel like you would have to start approaching... You wouldn't even be near 30 by the end of a healthy career. Like, let alone 276. I actually followed the UFC for a little while, when I feel like it was in more of a heyday. Georges St. Pierre, all those guys were competing. Oh, we can eat this wolf, by the way. MMAO has brought out Sean Baby's best writing. He still once in a great while does new man comics for 1-900 Hot Dog. I'm always thankful for that. Yeah, that wolf is more of a soup-like homogenate. We're out of room to store kibble. He's written articles about all kinds of shit. He did a great one about sieges. As in just like war sieges. I think the 5 stupidest people on Earth are all Donald Trump should just be required reading for every American. I should probably check that out too. Maybe I did. Seagal comes up somewhat regularly on the on the Dog Zone podcast. We were just talking about the carrot in the one I was listening to the other day. I think I was talking before about the one article on Hot Dog about like a recent Steven Seagal movie. And how like they threw like a guy through a window and then they just showed that same guy crashing through the window over a series of like 30 consecutive jump cuts. Like they showed the whole scene like in real time, no editing, and it was a clip show of this one guy going through this one window. The actual cult made anime. Oh. Oh wow. What do you know? I shouldn't act surprised about that. That is crazy. Like, it's the kind of thing you make a lot of casual jokes about. Like, this feels culty and weird, and then, like, that one of them actually is a cult. I'm thinking the way this might go, I don't know how long the total, like, RimWorld endgame takes. But I'm starting to think I might, just make the grand finale the Tuesday stream. I have a lot more Dog Zone podcast to catch up on. There was one where there was something like Conan the Barbarian knockoff movies. It was just trying to cash in on like the big muscle butt barbarian man craze that was going on for a little bit. I don't remember what it was called, but it starred these two like bodybuilder brothers who were just the dumbest barbarians you could possibly hope for. But they covered it in the format of like Brockway was presenting it as like a choose your own adventure thing, and he was having like Sean and the other guy stand in for these two guys and ask what do you do and see how close they got to what they actually did in the movie. There was one where like they released a toxic gas or something and they asked what you would do, and I said to my radio, it's like, yell at the gas, and I was correct. I felt very pleased about that. I shouldn't have been very pleased about that. That's it, asinine, but, you know, I was. Made my day. Old man yells at cloud. Every day that man is a little bit more me. We're all Grandpa Simpson. Samsonite. Again, I keep seeing all these berry bushes, and I'm just like, I want to get the berries. That's 66 harvestable berry bushes. But I don't need the berries. I'm already loaded. We're getting there. I got the luggage brain. Well, it keeps coming to mind for me because of Dumb and Dumber. Where, like, he thinks Samsonite is the name of the guy who owns the luggage. Like, later in the movie, he's being held at gunpoint by this guy, and he's just like, alright, look, listen, Mr. Samsonite. I have every intention to fully reimburse you. But yeah, also I did get some pretty nice luggage. Only a medium-sized one, but I really figured that's probably all I need. I think it's still probably roomier than my old one. I decided to get a new one. Like, my old one was still technically fine luggage, but like it was showing some age in a few ways, but also the TSA vandalized its zipper for unknown reasons. It's okay though, they left a little note on the vandalized luggage saying, we broke your lock and it's your fault, fuck off. So, well, now I have one that the TSA can just let themselves into, so there we go. USA, USA. I think I have this heater turned up a little bit higher because cold air kept coming through the food storage. We should bring the Ali Memorial chair with us. A child spy from Colian is passing by. He's named Jackson Jack Trevok. Jack. Yep. You're rimming. As much as I am enjoying this, I think it's, like, probably a good thing that we're getting pretty close to the end here. Alright, just the one more casket and that's all we're gonna fit on here. Then we're gonna build our gun and we're gonna be turn everything on. Time zone go. Does anybody know how long in real time, like, the final sieges take? I know it's like a few days of game time to fully power the ship. 15 in-game days. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be a project for another stream then. Might just wrap up a little bit early tonight if I had to. Might take a little extra time to see, again, if we can get some decent armor. Probably not a bad idea to try and hang on to some spare components, though. In case something blows up, we need to fix it. What else can we make for wearables? Marine helmet takes 1 advanced component, 4 for the armor. Blech. Make simple helmet. This is where we make flak shit. Only 2 regular components to make a flak helmet. Yeah, maybe that's where. Maybe I'll just make a handful of flak jackets and helmets. Call that good. We don't need to make all the expensive powered armors. We're all pretty badass after all. Did we strike compacted machinery somewhere? Oh, get out of here. I think we did, and then I probably already mined it. There's ambrosia all over the place here. Meow. Ogbert. Ogbert really doesn't do anything. Can't be trained to do jobs like the cougar. Can't nuzzle people and make them happy like Toffee. Ogbert just kinda is. Already got nothing to do? Everybody's mining? Alright, good. Getting there. Alpaca self-tamed. Alright, well, you're not getting on the ship, I gotta tell you that. You can stay, though. I like the sounds of the advanced workbench, the fabrication bench. Doing science. Zeor and Mindy joked about short people. You know humans, those don't exist. Visitors. Okay. Get in there. Uh-oh, here he goes. Doing it. You guys are welcome, but don't look in here. It's top secret. Ray got poisoned from insect jelly. There it is. The ship's done. Beautiful. Alright. So, once they have enough plant steel for this guy, they'll build that turret. How are we on components? And how much do the... Only one component's a banked advanced component. Alright, cool. So yeah, we'll build a handful more advanced components. We'll make some flak armor. And then on the next stream we can start getting the F out of here. It's gonna be a little surreal to, like, not be running this colony anymore. This save has been here for years. The last few times I've come back to play RimWorld, I played this colony. These guys have come to visit the outer wall pointless grass area of our base. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Cripes. Burp had to rip its way out of me like a friggin' alien. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for getting ahead of this cable situation here. It was real dire for a second there. Coffee. You know what, we don't have to, like, wait around. We can actually start making... wrong thing. It was this guy. Oh, we can afford several of these. You know, everybody's wearing Devil Strand. We should probably keep them wearing that. Honestly. Yeah, instead of jackets, let's make vests. I think we already have some vests, but you know. I don't think this matters, but you know. Okay. So many whooshing auto doors, that's all I hear. Pretty daring of me to build my whole compound out of wood like this. It's worked out just fine. Just saying. Just got done watching a VOD where that was almost really not fine. Well, we're finding gold just hand over fist now. If we need it for any reason, I don't think we will. Who spewed? It was Ray. And making one last sculpture. One final gift to the Rim. Oh right, plasteel is used to make flak things. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so I guess the rest of tonight's stream is going to be manufacturing stuff out of plasteel. I don't think we need that turret that urgently. Shorty just like combines milk and hay. Says, here's your cable. Delicious. What else is going on? I feel like I had something else on my mind. Hades 2 just came out today. As in like 1.0. Theoretically done asterisk. Hades 2. I am probably interested in that, but we know my relationship with Hades 1 is contentious. I don't think we really need any more advanced components after this one. We're just starting our... Uh-oh. Pack of man-hunting wargs. That's a decent number of man-hunting wargs. Alright. Just in time to set off all our spike traps before we start our final siege. Defense. It is a silly word. Everybody's inside, right? You're just gonna hang around out there. You can't throw grenades over walls, right? I don't think you can do that. Do we have anybody who's fast? Sounds like the exact sort of reason I don't play early access. Maybe we should just, like, let Blamrazo out? No. Also, our hospital's filthy. Yeah, it's kind of annoying how they're just hanging out by the east wall there. Come to Murder Hole, please. You know what? Come to Murder Hole in the morning. Let us all sleep. Alright, people are wearing the flak helmets. It's going nuts out there. You would expect wargs to be better at manhunting. They're actually pretty bad at it, aren't they? Tokyo Extreme Racer also went into 1.0. I wasn't planning on getting it, but the announcement that the price was raising from 30 to 50 convinced me to buy it. Fair. It sounds like Mega Man... jeez. Freudian slip. Sounds like Sonic featuring Mega Man and a whole bunch of other guys racing across worlds is going over pretty gangbusters so far. It sounds like everybody really likes it. But $70 for a Steam game is... Ooh. Yeah, they just dropped a reveal trailer for Mega Man and Proto Man as playable guys in the Sonic Racing. And I watched it, and I won't lie, I got a little bit giddy. That's exciting to me. I'm happy to have, like, any acknowledgement in this day and age that Mega Man is real, aside from the release of, well, I don't think we'll be getting any more anniversary collections. They just released the Star Force one, and that's about it. Whoop, okay, they're coming around. Party time, boys and girls. What even are the Mega Man Star Force games? As far as I understand, they're like Battle Network except sideways. Playing Sonic Speedwin's demo right now. I did enjoy Transformed. I got a pretty fair amount of enjoyment out of that game. All those spike traps. I'm glad they're working, but they're such a pain. Lord Runner, you can hang back. You got hurt. Probably Adams. Yeah. Is that everyone? That's everyone. Oh, right. I hope Warwick isn't too chewy, because, you know. How you doing, Adams? Right hand got boogered. Yeah, I gotta have to set all the spike traps back up. Oh, sorry, Ray, we're done. What if Battle Network was played from a Resident Evil 4 camera and aliens instead of programs? Oh, right. That does sound crazy. Like no one else. Star Force must have been great, because when even I saw Mega Man's Final Smash in the Smash games, I saw Star Force, Mega Man was like, who the hell is that? Those wargs spoiling already? F-Zero did that, yeah. Well, it would assign, depending on who you use, would be, who would determine the other powerful racers. No, I don't recall anything about fevers. Gotcha. Well, that sounds cool. I hope when you're playing as Proto Man, Knuckles is your nemesis. Like, I'll show you who the better red nemesis to the blue protagonist who was introduced in the third game and was a rival at first but is now a pal. The best one is. Proto Man did it first, is all I'm saying. Yeah. But Knuckles is the most powerful himbo. Yep, can't contend that. I would not classify Proto Man under himbo. Proto Man is Knuckles' Undertales? Damn game theory. Yeah. Should probably forbid that bug chili. Getting fucked up on that stuff. I kind of only just clued in, like, Adams is actually a stew keeper, like that's what her profession is. Prepared meals from the plants and animals brought in by gatherers, farmers, and hunters of her tribe. Had to make sure it was calorie efficient, long-lasting, and healthy. So, yep, that's why she's our cook. They do kind of have the same arc too, yeah. Kinda. Knuckles is a lot more of a frickin' toolbox than Proto Man is. Proto Man only really antagonized Mega Man the once. Crazy horse. Are you doing the Eastgate thing too? Oh, you crud off. But what about Mega Man 5? Ah, crap. I spoiled it. The biggest plot hole of Mega Man 5 is that he drops his scarf in the beginning. And Mega Man grabs it and it's looking at it. Like, when did he come back and get his scarf back? Remember when Proto Man tried to assassinate Abraham Lincoln? Yeah, he had to... No? What? I don't think they ever released the third volume of comics. The crossover Archie comics where they crossed over Sonic and Mega Man's. Which were pretty enjoyable comics. Like, I have the first two volumes, but I don't know if they ever have got around to making the third one. I couldn't really get into the Mega Man comics. I bought some of the earlier ones. The pacing was all wrong. I like speed ran through Mega Man 1. Started doing some really weird plot points. And before long, they started doing the Archie Comics thing, where... we need to add our own characters into this. Here's Splatches O Zaladard who hate robot. American TV is a treasure the way that... No, wait, you know what? Shit. Yeah, now that I'm thinking Ruby Spears, I do know what you're talking about. I remember Mega Man saying he had to defend Mr. Lincoln. Clicking on this.
You wouldn't be so tough without that helmet, little brother. You're on, Proto Man.
That's still a great voice for Proto Man, legit. This was a decent cartoon, you know that?
Missed me again, number one, son. But I won't miss this time. Oh no, he's gonna blast President Lincoln!
The theme was a banger. It started out good. There was a lot of good episodes early on. I've talked several times on stream about the episode where Dr. Wily stole a whole bunch of aircraft carriers and made himself a floating sea fortress out of them. That was so badass. I was rooting for Dr. Wily 100% the whole time. Yeah, I mean, like any Saturday morning cartoon, it was a little hit or miss, and like especially later on when they ran out of ideas, they just went fucking crazy. Everybody started turning into lions and shit. But anyway, there were some pretty legit things about that show. You have to, I mean, you have to bear with it as its own thing. Like, it's not Mega Man as you know it. It's cartoon Mega Man, totally different guy. But I didn't regret spending the time to watch that. There were some pretty neat things about it. There was a fun episode where Proto Man pretended that he wanted to, like, make good and, like, be Mega Man's brother all nice. When actually he was being, like, jerk cartoon Proto Man who was evil the whole time to betray him. But then there was a scene where they were just hanging out, and where Mega Man was just like, I always wanted to have a real brother relationship with you, and Proto Man is just like, yeah, wait, really? There were just a lot of really interesting moments like that, you know? Young Z was saying, fuck the military-industrial complex being incredibly based. This was a later on Zeor. I think I was already adult at this time, catching up on the DVD set, but it was a while ago. Yeah, like decent production values in that cartoon, like the animation budget. It's not too bad. Jen finished his sculpture. Decent production values for America, yeah. Artwork by family. On this piece is an image of an abstracted rendering of unrest. The style is heartfelt with hyper-realistic elements. That's stupid. Nobody likes it. Alright. We are going to send your sculptures to somebody to make goodwill now. In case we need to call in some Unga Bunga divers to save us. See, this is why Zero was the better brother. He made b-ball pasta and choked on it. AI art with prompt idyllic family right. I rest. God damn it, shit. Should we send them the legendary wolfskin bedroll? Yeah. Yeah, whatever, just get out of here. Just get out of here. Where is this bedroll? There it is. I don't know, it just says wolf skin. So yeah, I guess you're supposed to be picturing something like Cronenbergian. Oh, did I... You know what? I always forget. You guys can, like, go outside now. Mogbert, go wherever, Spot Munch, go wherever. Rinkus, stay outside. Thunderbutt outside, Gyoza, wherever. Toffee, you stay inside the wall. You know what, Gyoza, you stay inside the wall too. Alright. I think Mega Man's car in the crossover they're doing for the Cross Worlds Racing Good Scented Zeor might be the Rush Roadster, as in, like, from Mega Man Battle and Chase. I was kind of really hoping the Proto Man brought his car. I think it was like the Proto Striker or something. When was the last time we moisturized the sleeping bag? I'll see myself out. Yeah, we're done here. I think I was saying on stream the other day, like, out of all Mega Man things that got made, Battle and Chase probably most could use a remake. Have we... you know what? Remake corpse, details, clear all. Animal corpses go stinky, burn those. Okay. This means that if any of our animals die, we have to make sure we dispose of them in a timely fashion. Like burial ways. Okay. So we should just be able to dump those smelly wargs straight into hell. That's where this goes. You know what? I don't think we need this stockpile now, actually. Spot Munch is eating a warg. You know what? Good for you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Some Need for Speed. I don't think it was Need for Speed. I don't remember. Some street race game gave you pretty free reign over the decals and shit. People were doing ridiculously elaborate things with that. I'm sure there are already some nauseatingly detailed Sonic dicks on those carts. Alright, we're getting our spike traps re-spiked. I'm hoping that crematorium order works. Only that rotten. All animal corpses. Versus... these stranger corpses. Should work. I think everybody's just in bed. Pardon. Oh yeah, speaking of, I watched the Amazon, whatever it's called, that little mini-series they did where they just did like intros to a whole bunch of different game franchise things as if they were going to make a thing, and then they didn't. Bonus level, or I think it was some shit like that, whatever. I watched the Mega Man one, pretty neat. Like, if they made a series of that, I would watch it. I liked their interpretation of Dr. Light, he was cool. They let him be called Rock instead of Mega, I appreciated that. Pretty good visual design, like... it was only like a few minutes long, but it was kind of worth checking out, it was neat. I'm kind of not interested in watching any of the other ones, but I watched the Mega Man one and I didn't hate it, so there's that. There's still so much interest in Mega Man, like there's a lot of buzz anytime Mega Man shows up in anything these days. You would think they would finally give us some more Mega Man, like... I even bought the Battle Network collections because I just want to demonstrate, hey Capcom, here I am throwing fistfuls of money at you, please give us more. Well, also because they were on sale. I got both of the collections for pretty cheap. Eclipse. Alright, so that will limit the amount of detail on the Sonic Wings. Maybe we do need a stockpile before we're allowed to, dispose. Well, either way, we can at least haul the stinky corpses out of the compound and put them somewhere. Would be nice. Oh, Thunderbutt's helping. Thanks, Thunderbutt. Like, what kind of task is this? Oh. Let's keep an eye on it. This will kind of just be a general purpose for people to climb into and shoot at guys. Little spot here. Sort of a fallback point if we decide the murder corridor is lost. Or if they just drop in all over the base, which assuredly something will at some point. Did we get all of our flak? Still need some more stuff. Metal component, plasteel. Oh, they were all waiting on plasteel. Yeah. I think mining of plasteel has slowed down a bit because everybody's working on the spike traps. Still going. Yeah, we are like over capacity on food. Psychic Soothe, male. That reminds me, how long does the Psychic Soothe pulsar work? Doesn't say. I'm especially happy to see Proto Man again because he wasn't even in Mega Man 11. That's how long it's been since we saw Proto Man. Proto Man should be in every game. You're like indie Metroidvania parry combat game? Alright, cool, cool. Protoman's in that now. Getting there. I'm thinking next Tuesday it might have to be, you know, we stream until we're done kind of stream. I try not to stay up late streaming too much these days on account of I'm old and I don't have the energy to spare on that. I don't know how much longer we can drag this RimWorlding out. Matter of fact, I might consider doing a little bit more of this on my own time. Just finish up all the building. And then for the start of the next stream, we can just jump right in on the end game. The wiki advises having lavish meals and booze or ambrosia to keep the mood up. That makes sense. No, it's not a bad idea at all. We certainly have the foodstuffs to stare. Spare. Let's start making them good foods. We have a little bit of beer left. I didn't do a good job of keeping us up on hops. Oh, we only have 7 beer left? Thankfully, I don't think any of us are like alcoholics. I don't think anybody's gonna go crazy with withdrawal or anything. Yaks join. How many yaks are we talking about here? Sorry guys. Oh, we can't do anything with them until they come to the pen. Alright. Alpaca 23. Apparently I was keeping alpacas for a while. Don't know what became of them. Getting there. Good music. Mogbert. This game's downright meditative sometimes. Like, do we need yaks, though? I'm sorry, we're having some yak meat. We don't need random yaks. Argopods. Ooh, free food. Zeor has created a steel flak helmet masterwork. Who's gonna wear it? Adams. Well, Adams's head is protected as hell. I think we just heard some yak slaughter a second ago. Vests are only one component each. Okay, it's the helmets that are 2 components. We're just about done making those. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're not cremating these dead wargs. I don't know what that's about. Hold on, what? Maybe just everybody's too busy to do it? I don't know. Pretty sure they are. Rotting. They turn like stank colors, so I assume that means they're rotten. They're kept in the rotting shit stockpile. Yeah, I don't know. Aloof. I think Alpaca 23 is the perfect name for that alpaca. I think no notes are needed here. Good old Alpaca 23. We'd hardly be a colony without him. Thing to keep in mind for Santa Racers, if you want Mega Man, he's in the $90 version. Ah, of course. Waiting for a sale, we are then. I'm sorry, $90 fucking dollars? A group of outlanders from Esbium have arrived. Sounds like they want to besiege the colony with mortars. Dweeb is the brother of Loadrunner. That's fine, Proto Man doesn't need to talk. Don't give him the chance to sit up. Everybody bum rush him. I guess we're staying up a little late right now. There's another son of Ollie, but he's on the enemy side. They're already setting up. Pistol Packer. These guys are pretty well armed. Somebody put there. Yeah, same. I don't care how good your Sonic racing game is, I'm not dropping $90 on it. These assholes actually throwing shade at Mario Kart and then outpricing them. Well, no, I guess the base version is slightly cheaper. I was trying to have Shorty do the smoke here. Oh, Brinkus! Shorty's down. Shorty can't catch a damn break. Lord Runner just carries the Rhino off. We need to get some flanks going. Did Ileana just get shot? Nah, she's alright. Got a bit of hypothermia, though. Should have had somebody pick up grenades before they came out. Oh, Adam's shield belt is down. No, nobody's gonna kidnapped. Fuck! Stop shooting Adams. Alright, they're fleeing. Oof. Shorty's not being kidnapped, she's being rescued. Motherfuckers. Well, that sucked. No, you know what? Leave the bodies. What are you talking about? It'll be fine. I had a hunch Randy was probably gonna pull something on me here. That's probably Mindy's light machine gun. It'll be okay. Well, the gunfights kind of suck when the enemies are allowed to have cover. Guess it's a good thing we all just finished putting flak armor on. It's like, I found some medicine. Bot Munch got hurt. Okay. Thunderbutt took a couple minor hits. But he tried to fist fight Thunderbutt. How is... Oh no! I think Prinkus is done for. Come on. Hang in there, Brinkus. I didn't realize it was that bad. Shit. Brinkus lives. He's no longer a part of the colony, basically, but he's alive. Damn, that sucked. That was like the most nail-biting moment. It's gonna suck for whoever opens that crypto sleep casket, yeah. How's Zeor? How's everybody? Pretty roughed up. Somebody fix Ray, please. Adams is still rescuing people, and she's still hauling Mindy. What do you mean sleeping? No, you're not sleeping. You can sleep once everybody's parts are attached. You too, Skizor. All right. We're gonna have to rest up a little bit before we take on the end of the world. Shot off. What was shot off? Oh. Right ear destroyed. Well, now you and Ray both still have one ear covered. No, you both lost your left one. Well then, shit. No, we have a left ear and a right ear. You're good. You're good. It's fine. Everybody's fine. Oh, that sucked. Eating lavish meal to Mindy, that'll help. He's fixed cat. Okay. Who said ding? Mindy is starving? Chen's on that. Yikes. Didn't like any of that. Could have done without that. Yeah, I say just leave the bodies. Let them be skeletons. Not worth hauling them all the way over here to send them to hell. Speaking of which, we have another mortar. I should probably install that. Thunderbutt is fully healed. He was just a little bruised. Where is that other mortar? Like a Where's Waldo? Well, I was pretty sure we had one somewhere. Right, from the last time these goons showed up. Ah, well. Maybe not. What do we have just like a spare shelf here? Mindy should get her LMG back, but I think it's still out there. Hey, found some fabric. Well, that was a hell of a way to end this stream. Those guys who set up all the defenses to besiege you from afar, they're a problem. Again, I guess I should be glad we're all alive. And in relatively good moods, even. But yeah, that stank. Very impressive hospital. It would be better than that, but it's kind of smutty and dirty. Spot munch. There we go. 8 lavish meal. That lavish meal was amazing. It nourished my body and soul. There you go. Yeah, the good food is going to be a good thing to have. Where's Spot Munch? She'll heal up. She didn't lose the tail. What Brinkus? Okay, I need to wrap up. Thanks as always for hanging and chatting and participating and supporting this dumb thing I do. I like RimWorld. An experience which can at any time flip between meditative and zen to the most blood-chilling fingernail whitening moments. Alright. I will aspire to wrap this up on the following Tuesday stream, but at this rate, I'm not 100% sure. Again, I might think about doing a little bit on my own time. Just try and get us ready for the end game. I don't know, I'll think about it. But thanks again. And I'll see you next time. That's it, that's the whole thing. Okay. Have a good one. Okay, bye.